Hey guys, welcome back. Promoter of the week is what I'm gonna call this. Probably we did rest of the week. Now it's promoter of the week.
Yeah.
I'm Franco with Annie, and today we're joined by the promoter of Gulf Coast Wrestling Alliance, Jeff.
How y'all doing? Jeff Trevino with Gulf Coast Wrestling Alliance.
Today, how this is gonna work? Probably ask a few questions and get into the match card. The show is next Friday, the 24th at 7 p.m. at the Valencia in Corpus Christi, Texas. And it's hotter in Texas 3. It's in the title. It's going to be hot. It's going to be fire.
Put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, the card looks great, man.
The poster, I got to give you props. That poster it's really great, especially seeing a lot of independent, a lot of people from the independent scene that we've seen, especially Ninja Mac that just came back from Noah from Japan, right? It's fucking crazy to see him back here. ASF that's been all over GCW and all over the place. Rachel Rose been on what? AEW, right?
AEW Dark and Elevate, I think.
It's a lot of good
Lowrider. You have an announcement here. We'll save it here for later on when we talk about it. And I do want to talk about the last show as well back in November. We'll get into that later on. But I guess we'll ask you a few questions. How long have you been promoting for Gulf Coast?
Shoot, man. Honestly, I don't really keep track of time, but I've been with the Galvans. I started with them training when I was 17 years old. So I started training with them, and then I became a referee with them for probably about 2 years. Then I actually wrestled for them for about 8 years. Then I got injured, took some time away from the business, and then I came back probably, I want to say about 2011 is when I came back and I started dabbling with the booking and helping out, you know what I mean? And then little by little, Ben took over. Then his dad ran everything. Once his dad got out of the business and, he got older, so Ben took over everything and me and Ben just became kind of partners, and I started getting more heavily involved in the promoting and the booking and stuff like that. So it's been a good while. Like I said, I lose track of time, but I mean, I got really heavy back into it about 2011.
Okay. We've been going since 2018?
2018.
I want to say the Nightmare on Air Street 1 or 2. I know it's whenever Sammy faced Aaron Solo.
Okay, yes, I believe that was the first one. I believe. Nightmare on Street 1. Yeah, that's when, like, during that time is when I started, like, really, really heavy in the booking, or like before I was just helping out doing this and, giving my input. And then about that time is when I started, like, really heavily, taking over all the booking and doing the majority of the booking. So.
Yeah, that show was really good. We like going to it. We've been going since then. We missed a few shows because of us moving to Louisiana in 2020, but then COVID happened.
COVID was a big.
Yeah, how'd that affect y'all?
It affected us. I mean, it affected everybody bad. It affected you can't really do live shows. We did do the parking lot show with Josh, and that was something that was cool, but there's nothing like being sitting, ringside and having that. So, we just kept up doing what we could do, and put out as much content as we could put out and stuff that we've had on video and stuff like that. But I'm glad that it got back to normal. It was bad not having shows.
Yeah.
Even this year, we had our show in Dallas that y'all were there, and so I kind of held off on Corpus, and I feel like I've kind of robbed, because I was focused so much on Dallas, but it was a big thing for us. It was the first time we've ever ran an event that big, and and with so much involved. So I took, the time off from Corpus, so now I'm ready to make it up and bring in fire for the rest of the year. So.
Yeah, because of COVID, affected y'all. I not really grateful, but like we didn't miss that many shows in 2020, so
Yeah.
that helped us out. We would miss the whole entire year, but we came down.
Yeah.
We're supposed to come down in March for your March show in 2020, the Green with Envy, I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
But that one, because of COVID, that got canceled.
Yeah.
But, I'm sad that we missed the parking lot one with PPW. That one looked really good. I hope y'all plan on running it again, even though you're outside of the venue.
I really liked running outside venue, and I liked the whole setup where everybody just came and parked, and it was kind of a hassle to get everybody lined up right, and where everybody fit in, where everybody could see, but we learned a lot. We learned where to put the lights now. We learned where to. So I eventually would like to do something outside again. I would like to do like maybe a lowrider car show, wrestling, like barbecue cook-off event. So I mean, never say never. It's definitely in the works. So
yeah, especially here in Corpus. I mean, it's a big car scene. A lot of
Yeah.
when it comes down to like the lowriders, the whole flatbed trucks. Like it's a big thing here in Corpus. You got to do it big.
yeah. I mean, I would just like actually the guy that does all my graphics, Hyman. He does photography for a lot of the lowrider car events and stuff like that in California. So I would love to have him come down, and he's an awesome photographer. You know what I mean? I know you're into photography too, so you might want to check out some of his stuff. He does really nice stuff. He actually does the photography for NWA as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Gotta definitely take a look
If
at
you're gonna be doing barbecue for that show, you can do it for Jeff's birthday bash.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Actually, that's the next show that I'm really working on. So it's already kind of in the works, and we'll see what happens. So
being following y'all since 2018, it seemed that Holler in Texas and Jeff's birthday bash is like the two big shows. Did you plan those to be the big shows, or did it just like happen? Like, oh, I wanted it to be big.
The Holler in Texas, yes, I planned that as our SummerSlam, so to be. I planned that as our bigger show. Jeff's birthday bash was kind of a spoof at first. You know what I mean? It's kind of a rib that and it just kind of stuck. So I mean, it's my birthday. It's not actually on my birthday, but it's my birthday month. So I mean, I might as well go big for my birthday. It just worked out the first one that Sammy was leaving, and I couldn't think of a name for the show. It was in September, so I thought, like, well, I'm just gonna call it Jeff's birthday bash, and from there it was born. So
yeah, it stuck. You want to get to the matches, or you want?
I want to talk about one match in particular.
We're saving that for the end.
I know we're gonna save that for the end, but the one match that I really want to talk about
the match card
is the triple threat that was announced, which is Corvus versus Chris Carter versus Adrian Cruz. I know that Chris is coming back from an injury that he sustained, and then we got Corvus that's trying to collect titles everywhere that he goes, and then we got Adrian Cruz. I love Adrian Cruz, a native to Corpus. This is, to me, honestly, these three guys in the ring show a lot. So
it's Battle of the Seas.
It's Battle of
the
Seas.
Yeah. When you think about it, yeah, it is. I didn't even pay attention to that until right now. You already said it. But yeah, Corvus is he's on a mission, man, and I felt he's kind of been tucked away in San Antonio for a while. Now he's all over the place, and like collecting titles and doing his thing. And Adrian Cruz is he's solid. He's one of the top Texas guys in my opinion. He's home based here, so. Plus, he's a shoot teacher. He's a teacher, so doesn't get out as much. But man, he's solid talent. And Carter, what can you say about Carter? Carter is Carter. He gives it his all in every match. His body knows no limit. He does whatever he has to do to get the W. So, I mean, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting match. I think it's gonna. gonna open a lot of people's eyes. This match is so. I think it's one of the matches I'm looking forward to.
Can't sleep on this one.
Nope.
Corvus this is on Friday, 24th. He's in a title match, and then Corvus is going on another title match the next day.
Champion
in San
versus
Antonio.
champion in San Antonio at the wrestling at that wrestling thing.
Sure.
Yeah, it's honestly, just seeing him trying to collect titles everywhere, it's absolutely crazy. And then Carter, like you said, he has no limit to his body. Like, this kid can do anything and everything to get himself the win. And I expect it to be crazy for that match, honestly.
Adrian Cruz, back in the day, I'm sad to say that he wasn't. I didn't care for him too much, just because I think the gimmick at the time I didn't care for. But last year, he was in a triple threat or fatal four-way with Suarez and I can't remember the other person, but that one opened my Fuego. What's his name? Adrian Quest, I think was his name.
Oh, Adrian Quest, yeah, Young Fuego.
Yeah, Young Fuego. That match opened my eyes to Adrian Cruz, and he's one of my favorites now. I know he was a teacher.
Yeah, he's a teacher here for GCISD. No, he has tremendous talent. He trains with us, and I've seen him kind of find himself in his business. You know what I mean? I love him and his brother of the tag team, and I think even I love him singles and I love him in the tag team. So I think he has the best of both. You know what I mean? So he might have some gold after this match, or silver, should I say, because the belt's silver. Or, he might go into the tag team, you know what I mean, and win the belts there. Well, they've already had the belts, but they might win them again, So, but you never know, So, yeah.
Speaking of the belts, La Familia, I think that's what they're called.
Yes.
They currently hold it.
Yes, so, they currently hold it, and they're busy guys, you know what I mean. Yeah. So, they won't be here for this show, but they will be here, hopefully planning for our next show. So, and then they come from Tijuana, and like I said, they're super booked. They're hard guys. They got the NWA and Puerto Rico, and then everywhere else they're going. They're somewhere every night practically. So
yeah.
But they will be here to defend the belts. Not this show, but hopefully next show.
Sweet. The other match card we have. Josh Galavan, who was injured at what show was he injured at? Was it Jeff's birthday bash last year?
Well, I believe so. Yes, it was.
He got injured, and now he's facing T-Ray, who he got injured in the ring with. That match should be really good. We can finally see happen.
I had to run it back. I had to let the match happen because just me, not even like promoter-wise, not just as a fan. I want to see it, you know what I mean? And then they've had a lot of build up to it, you know what I mean? And I think Josh really wants it to happen. I know T-Ray's ready for it, you know what I mean? So I'm just excited for this match too. I think it's going to be another one that you can't sleep on, They're going to go in there and they're going to give it their all because that's what they do, And hopefully, I know this time Joshua his knee will hold up and everything because he was out for a few months. He was out for 4 or 5, I think 5 months. He was out. You know what I mean? So now he's 100%. He's another one that's been killing it on the scene. He's been everywhere. He's picking up and going and getting more places, and I'm super proud of him. So I'm really looking forward to this match.
Yeah, he'll be in Houston tomorrow for OTOB.
Yeah.
Good.
I honestly have to say I popped for this. I was like, they got motherfucking T-Ray here. Just super freaking excited. I wanted to see this match run back again. Yeah. I'm just excited just to see both of them tear down the whole.
Oh yeah. I know they will. I know it's gonna be. It's gonna be something not to miss. It's gonna be special. I have that feeling, and I think it's gonna be a very good match. So
another match that I am looking forward to. I'm a big Savage Prince fan, Richie Garcia.
God.
Top heel to me in Texas. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree with you.
He's facing Matias Suarez, the Bombero Azteca, I believe is what he's going by now. The firefighting.
Lucha medic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That match happened because Richie ran his mouth on our show and issued an open challenge. That led to Matias Suarez coming out in Dallas, being the first one to answer it, but it led to like 5 others answering it as well, or 4 others. And now they're getting the one-on-one match. Suarez picked up the win by pinning Richie at GCWA does Dallas, which is on Top Match Network. I haven't watched it. And I'm looking forward to this match because Suarez is one of my favorites. Richie's the top heel. Suarez, I think, is honestly one of the top baby faces in Texas. So I'm looking forward to this match, seeing what they can do. And I'm hoping, I have no favorites, but Richie picks up the win.
It's going to be a tough one. Like I said, Matias already has the psychological advantage because he did pin Richie, and Richie wasn't expecting that, and GCW does Dallas. Richie was expecting to come out with the win, but like I said, we did have a plethora of people that did come out in the match, and I mean, I thought that scramble was amazing in Dallas. I was really surprised at the outcome, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that, but I have a feeling that this one's going to be close, man. I can't really say, and I do agree with you. Richie, to me, is the top heel in Texas. He everywhere he goes, he's just so hated. He's just, people love to hate him. It is what it is. But yeah, it's going to be a close one, man. I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. I don't know. I couldn't say which way it's going to go. So we'll see it that night, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like Matias, if he does end up picking a win, should be looking for some gold soon.
I agree with you.
Matias is really damn good. I think he's really underrated. I said last year that he's probably the most underrated in Texas just because I haven't seen him get booked out more. But I know he's
he's a shoot firefighter too. He's a firefighter in real life, so it's a little bit hard with him. But he does pick up booking. I would like to see him out more too, because like you said, more eyes on him. But it's I know I understand his situation's kind of hard, but I love having him here. You know what I mean? That we pretty regular with GCWA. He's another guy that trained with us pretty regular. So I'm just happy to have him and happy to see him grow from where he was to where he's going. So.
Yeah.
But I would love to see him out and about in your other promotions. And I know he works in Laredo a lot. I would like to see him more in Houston, San Antonio, and up north more. So
yeah, we have a few of his matches on our channel, and they're always gaining high views. All of his matches, people are always requesting to see his matches more.
That's great.
It's good. Let's get into this fatal 4-way that you had announced about a week ago? Yesterday, actually.
No, yesterday.
We have ASF, we have Brian Keith, we have Ninja Mac, and we have Mr. Gringo Loco in this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's not really much I can say about that match. I mean, you have to be there to see it. It's gonna be sick. I mean, no other way to put it. I mean, I would just hate to follow it if I was on the card. You know what I mean? It's gonna be wild. I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing it as well.
Yeah, it's a number 1 contendership match. So
number 1 contendership
is going up and gonna challenge the champion, man. It's great. It's great.
Well, on the last show we had, Ben did steal the belt from Gino, and I don't see him giving Gino a rematch from the way he stole it. Then he also stole ASF's opportunity because ASF came out there to challenge. So hopefully ASF will maybe pull this one off and he'll win the opportunity to where Ben has to wrestle him if Ben holds on to the belt against Lowrider.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man, because I mean that's going to be another tough one. But yeah, so one of these guys is going to be the number 1 contender. So whoever wins Ben or lowrider, they're gonna have their hands full, So
If
that's gonna be
Lowrider
an
does
interesting.
win, ASF and Lowrider will be a good match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, they wrestled here before, and it was amazing. It was one of my favorite matches that I personally booked, or you know what I mean, like ever. It's up there. That match was just so good. It was both of them. They just had that chemistry in the ring together, and it was amazing. I really enjoyed that match.
However, speaking of Ben, since Ray brought it up, he did take this out from Gino. He's facing Lowrider, defending his title against him. He did defend it at GCWA does Dallas against Lowrider and Joe Alonso, which he picked up the win and retained. He
barely picked up the win.
Yeah, barely. In November, he did steal the belt, had booze everywhere. He attacked his own son, Josh Galvan, with it, who I would think, Josh might be keeping an eye on this match as well. He also attacked Anthony Silvas.
He did attack. He actually attacked me too as well.
Yeah, that's what I was bringing up. He attacked you. Someone said, "Give me Jeff versus Ben."
Yeah, no, my days in the ring are over. But there will be some announcements made that night about everything that transpired on that show. We've talked through it, and we're gonna make some announcements, and there are gonna be some repercussions that are gonna be made. Dude. So
just throw him in the ring, he'll take him on.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Good, Joe.
And the final match, which is going to be an announcement, it's supposed to be for the GCWA Women's Championship, Rachel Rose versus Amaris Blair, but you have an announcement to make.
Yeah, Amaris Blair, unfortunately, is injured, and she's not going to be able to make it. I talked to her today, and she hurt her knee, and that's serious. I wanted to. I want her to heal properly and have her time off to heal. Stuff like that, it happens. You know what I mean? You have to take care of it. But we did find a replacement, and I might as well announce it now, and then it'll be announced on the Facebook page. But the replacement we found is Gigi Ray will be replacing Amaris Blair. So, we wish Amaris Blair the best, and she will be in the GCWA ring soon. So
I'll be here wearing her merch because I love her so much. She's done so much within. She's from Louisiana, going all the way here to Texas, especially Houston, Dallas area, everything. Like, she's moving around everywhere. So I'm pretty excited to see her hopefully make her debut here with GCWA. But Gigi.
Yeah, she's coming up. She's making Texas her home, and she's starting to see her in a lot more shows, and so it's gonna be interesting. So it's a win-win for me. I just wish I said the best to Amaris, and onward, and we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
I just got a text message from Ben. Tell Jeff I'm listening, and Corpus ain't ready for what I have to say.
Oof.
Yeah, he was pretty upset with me too, and he said he wants you to put him on live. So
Ben, if you're listening, I'll send you the link. I don't have you on Facebook though. I can't really send the link from there. But comment and I'll put you on.
We'll add him on this, man. If he wants to talk, we give him the talk on there. Yeah. But we'll go over this again. We are almost 1 week.
Ain't nobody ready for the new fucking style. That's what he said.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
We'll go over this. We're 1 week away from GCWA's Hotter Than Texas 3. That is going to be on June 24th. Bell time starts at 7, and it's at the Valencia Event Center. Oh my goodness, it's
You don't want to miss the card.
Tickets still available. You know, you get them from Eventbrite or off the wall. So,
it's a stacked card, beautiful card. We have a lot going on that day. Seems like Ben has to make an announcement. Jeff's got to make an announcement, man.
It's actually a new belt that y'all got as well. This will be Corpus's first time seeing it because y'all debuted it, I guess, at GCWA Does Dallas.
Yeah, and then Ben's been debuting it, you know, here and there, but you know that's his thing. So, you know, but yeah, so it'll be debuted here in Corpus, and hopefully Ben will hold on to it that night. I don't know though, you know. I mean, Lowrider's a tough opponent, so let's see what he got.
Honestly, I'm super excited to see them in like singles, especially Ben and Lowrider, because I mean Lowrider's crazy when it comes to doing stuff. Like the last time we saw him at GCWA Does Dallas, he went over the guardrail into some fans, and then it went wild for that whole match. So
you have to realize the history though between, like, I don't know if y'all know it or not, because Ben, you know, Ben used to be on the road, you know, a lot. You know, he was. I give him all the credit, dude. You know what I mean? He was a journeyman worker here in Texas, and you know, he was really top of the line. I mean, top of the card at one time. And Lowrider was barely coming up. He was like 16, 17, maybe 6. Yeah, no, I think he was like 16. And when he was hanging around Ben, and you know, when they were working for RCW and working different promotions back there, you know, and Lowrider kind of looked up to Ben and kind of, you know what I mean, followed him around, and so this is kind of big, you know what I mean, for Lowrider, and especially if he pulls off the win, you know, it'll be, it's gonna be interesting. So
yeah,
to say the least.
Fabio was asking a question: if the Fatal 4 will be a no holds barred.
Oh.
Buy a ticket, you'll find out that night.
That match is gonna be going everywhere, though, for sure.
Yeah. that match that match is gonna be hard to keep in the ring. So
they have a second person for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions?
I'm pretty satisfied with all of this. Like I said, we're 1 week away already for this. Any surprises that we should be aware of?
This is final card.
Is this final match card?
There's GCWA always tries to pull out a surprise, so never say never. You know what I mean? And I mean, you'll have to be there that night to find out. I know y'all will be there, but everybody else has to be there to find out. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, it's as of now. I mean, it's the final match card, but you never know what's going to happen.
I'm excited.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Did you want to tell anybody else? You have anything else you want to say? Hype it up.
Just like I said, tickets are still available. You can get them at Eventbrite. You can get them from off the wall inside the Corpus Christi Trade Center. I believe Eventbrite goes off next Thursday, so you have from now to Thursday, and who knows, there might be a Father's Day sale, so be on the lookout.
Yeah. All righty, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll catch up, guys, in the next one.
We'll
Make
see
sure.
you there.
I just have one more thing. I just want to thank y'all real quick before I meant to start off with that, and I forgot. I just want to thank y'all for always, you know, for doing what y'all do, and for supporting GCWA, and for helping us get content out, and for supporting all the younger guys in the business and helping them get their content out, because it really means a lot. You know, y'all focus on a lot of the talent that not a lot of people, you know, they're more focused on the higher names, and y'all are helping out the younger guys get more publicity and more eyes on them, and I can't thank y'all enough for that.
Yeah, that's what we started off as was, you know, GCWA, when we first started, I was like, you know, this is awesome to see. I don't see them uploading their matches and all that. They need more eyes on them. I started seeing y'all had y'all's YouTube channel and uploading, but I was like, they need more eyes on them. Guys like Matias Suarez, like I said, Richie's always been the top heel to me, and Adrian Cruz, ASF. ASF, I loved ASF whenever he was with Bryson and Studstash.
Yeah.
I'm upset that whenever I came back last year, I didn't like him just because I didn't like I wasn't used to how he was now.
Yeah.
I didn't like him that much. But then after a while, he started growing on me. I'm like, I fucking love ASF
It's
so
the
much.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that music to me, it like sets the tone. Like it's it's like wow. Like you know what I mean. Especially when you see it like on GCW. You know what I mean. Like it's
Yeah.
like wow. You know what I mean. Is in New York City or wherever, and it's just he comes out to a blur. It hits me right in my heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's I love that. So,
Yeah.
but no, I just wanted to thank y'all. So
Yeah, we always try to go to the more shows that no one goes to. I try and go to the shows that like Title Match Network or IWTV isn't on because I mean obviously they already have that much publicity. You already have it. So I'm trying to focus more on the ones that don't have it, the ones that don't upload their stuff on YouTube, so we can get it out there more. And I think we're getting a good following. We already passed 500 subscribers, and
We're still counting.
Yeah, we're getting pretty good. So
that's great, man. Keep up the good work.
We do it because we love the business, we love the guys, we love everything that goes on and through it. And honestly, we just support independent wrestling in general. Like you go to it, it's something to have fun to, especially you don't get this type of crowd when you go to something mainstream. It just feels so much at home. It feels more quality. It just brings the life back into what wrestling should be. Honestly.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we've been traveling since last year and we travel all these shows, but GCW is always going to be home to us. That's the reason we wanted you to be the first person for the promoter of the week. So,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll catch y'all guys in the next one. Peace. See y'all Friday. If y'all go out there, don't miss this show.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss the show. Tickets still available. Peace.
That's good.
It's still live.
No. Great. I have no idea what's ending.